It describes Joe like this in the book. Joe got along by watching and listening, as he said himself, never sticking his neck out for anyone. He had built his hatred little by little, beginning with a mother who neglected him and a father who alternatively whipped him and then slobbered over him. It had been easy to transfer this developing hatred to his teachers who disciplined him, to the policemen who chased him, and to the priest who lectured him. Even before the first time he was before a magistrate who looked down upon him, Joe had developed a fine and subtle hatred toward the whole world that he knew. Hate cannot live alone. It must have a love as a trigger, a stimulant. Joe developed a gentle, protective love of Joe. He comforted and flattered and even cherished Joe. He set himself up and he set walls around him to save him from this hostile world. Gradually, Joe became proof against what was wrong. He decided what was right and what was wrong. If Joe got in trouble, it was because the world was angry and conspiring against him. If Joe was attacked by the world, he looked to get revenge against it because it deserved it. Joe lashed out against love and didn't care for any. He perfected his own set of rules that would protect him. The first rule was, don't believe anybody. Everybody's after you. Second rule, keep your mouth shut and don't stick your neck out for anybody. Third, keep your ears open, and when someone slips, grab it and take over what they've done. Everyone is horrible. Rule number 4, whatever comes to them, they've got coming to them and they deserve it. Rule number 5, go at everything roundabout and don't put your faith into anything. Don't ever trust, number 6, don't ever trust a woman because they're up to no good. And number 7, put your faith in money because that's what everybody wants. Everybody will sell out for it, Joe thought. These were the rules that he lived by, and the system seemed to work for him. He had no other comparisons for any other rules but what he had already established for himself. He was necessarily smart and considered himself smarter than others, and if he pulled something off, it was because he was smart. But if he failed, it was just bad luck. See, Joe was out for himself. He was successful, and when he was successful, it was because of minimum effort, because he only ever looked out for himself.